Hi guys, this is Salvador Lopez. This is my wife Alexis Lopez, and we're here from the sanctuary of Our Lady Ayahuasca Church here in Tucson, Arizona. And we created this to kind of provide resources about ayahuasca and ayahuasca retreats so that you have an opportunity to talk to the people that are actually working with the medicine and get some more insight before you make the choice to go do it. And so we have my wife, who is, I'm calling an Aya expert, and we're going to ask her questions daily and provide the content for you guys. So, welcome home.
Thanks. I don't know about being an Aya expert, but I certainly have been working with ayahuasca since 2007. I have been down to Peru and I've worked with ayahuasqueros down in Peru. I've taken groups of people down there. And I've also worked with it here in the US and also now lead retreats down to Mexico where it is legal. So in Rocky Point, we lead retreats down there as well. So it's certainly been a part of my life for a very long time, and I've done a lot of studying and a lot of working with it. So I think it's a passion for both of us to really get education out there. There's a big renaissance happening, and we want to make sure that people know what they're getting into as best as you can, because obviously if you haven't done it before, it's going to be something very new for you. But there are questions to ask, there are things to look for, whether you are doing it legally and going down to South America, or whether you're looking at something here in the US where it's in the underground. It's just very, very important that you understand what Aya is, that you have a better understanding of how to prepare for it, and also the questions that you need to ask so that you can be safe, because it's really important that people are safe while they do this. We want you to have a really good and empowering and healing experience. So that's why we want to put this together for you.
So we thought we would start at the beginning, and question number one is, what is ayahuasca?
Yeah, seriously, what is ayahuasca? So, Aya is actually three things, because we have ayahuasca, the vine, just the literal vine, which grows in South America and grows in the jungles. You have ayahuasca, the brew, which is what people are taking into themselves. It's called a tea or la purga, and that is a combination of ayahuasca and another plant, usually the chacruna leaf. And those two come together, and often if you're in the jungles especially, there's going to be other things that are put into the brew, but the ayahuasca vine and the chacruna leaf are the two major players. Those are the two that you have to have if you're going to have the brew. And then number three, ayahuasca is the consciousness, the master plant teacher that you are going to be working with when you are in ceremony and when you have ingested the ayahuasca brew. So do you know what ayahuasca means?
What does ayahuasca mean?
It means either like a vine with a soul, or sometimes it can mean vine of the dead. It's from the ancient language in South America. So and I really love that, because there really is soul to this. You really are working with a consciousness. This is not just that you're kind of taking a drug and getting high. No, if that's kind of your idea of what ayahuasca is about, that is not it at all. It really is about connecting with this higher consciousness, and it's a healing teacher, and it will get into you and it'll show you things that you need to look at and heal so that you can be in alignment with your higher self. So a lot of people actually think that it's the ayahuasca vine that has the DMT in it, the hallucinogen DMT, but it's not actually. Ayahuasca is an MAOI, which is very similar to antidepressants, right? If you take DMT, which is actually in the chacruna leaf, and you ingest it or you smoke it, it gets broken down in the body really quickly. So it gets broken down in the liver and your GI tract within minutes. So that would be a very fast journey. And if you've ever heard of like the toad or smoking the toad, that's smoking DMT, and it's about 7 minutes of infinity. It's a very fast journey. It's wham bam. Whereas with ayahuasca, what's different about that is that the ayahuasca, because it's an MAOI inhibitor, it actually helps your body to slow down that process and allows the DMT intact to get across that blood-brain barrier. So that is why ayahuasca with the chacruna leaf are such a powerful combination. Alone, both DMT and ayahuasca have their own hallucinogenic properties, but together you now have this really, really powerful substance that helps you to experience imagery, visions, out of body experiences, euphoria, deep, deep, profound insight, other dimensions over a period of anywhere from like 2 to 8 hours and sometimes beyond. And that's what makes ayahuasca so incredibly profound, extraordinary, and very special. So, yeah.
Cool. So what is ayahuasca? Ayahuasca is a vine, it is a brew, and it is the consciousness. So we will be continuing to put out more content like this in the near future, also off of our Sola Facebook page, which is going to be up and running here very shortly.
Yeah, and if you want to find out more about the retreats and stuff, you're welcome to look at www.ayahealingretreat.com. There's no S on the end of that. ayahealingretreat.com. And that tells you more about ayahuasca, the experience, our retreats. But while we would love for you to come on our retreats, that's not like the major thing for us. The major thing is to make sure that we help you guys get as much information as possible. And if ayahuasca is really calling you, then we want to help you to get to a really safe place to experience the profound healing that Aya can offer.
Great. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks. Bye. Have a great day.